this is a video of my Isuzu 4BD2, or I'm sorry, 4BDT2. It's a turbocharged version. I've got it running right now. Just fired it up. It's still pretty cold. It's been running for about 10 seconds. I'm trying to sell this engine. I'm going to put the 6.5 diesel that was in it back in it. I'm getting ready to sell. One of the big reasons I'm getting ready to sell my other 6.5 truck, and my business is kind of surrounded by 6.5 turbo diesel parts, and so I want to have one on hand at all times. So I'm going to, and the other thing is this one tends to vibrate quite a lot more than the 6.5 did, which was, you know, it's not unbearable, but in a big Suburban like this, I'd just rather have a lot smoother ride than this one puts out. So let me kind of take you on a quick tour. I've got the stock turbo back on it right now. You may have seen some videos. I had a different turbo on here. I put the stock turbo back on it. Over there I've got an intercooler, some liquid to air intercooler, and then down in front of the grill is the radiator for that intercooler. Let's see, what else? Pretty much, well, I guess I got the alternator here. It's a 22 SI GM AC Delco alternator. It's a brand new. It's not rebuilt. Down below, I've got a Sanden 508 AC compressor. And this thing is pretty much ready to just transplant in most any vehicle, but especially in an 88 to 98 Chevy truck. That's what this is in. It's in a 94 Suburban, and so it would just transplant very, very easily. You'll get everything you need as far as the engine is concerned, all the accessories like the turbo, the intercooler, the alternator, you know, all the accessories will go with it. Let me turn this thing off. I've got the automatic shutdown wired in just like the Isuzu had. Let me show you this real quick. You can see that the oil pressure, it's not going to zoom in. I guess I'm zoomed in all the way. But the oil pressure is almost pegged. It's just below 80. So I'd say it's probably 70 PSI. Alternator's putting out 13.8. So everything seems to be working very well like it should. I'm going to shut it down. Inside the glove box, I'm sorry, I moved it. I forgot about that. I've got the transmission controller. It's an optic shift transmission controller, and this lets you fully programmable adjust the transmission to 2 different modes. You just flip a switch and you can have it in whatever type of mode that you program it for. That could be a race and economy, or towing and economy, you know, whatever combination you could come up with, or whatever you want to call it, but you can program 2 different settings into it. I've got this extension cord here. Let me get, yeah, right here, and it runs on up there, as you can see, and it goes in behind the glove box. And we've got that. We made a special cable for that, where it just plugs into, at least on a 94 Suburban, it'll just, in probably any OBD1 diesel truck, factory 6.5 diesel truck, if you were swapping it out in that, we've got it plugging directly into the factory harness. So you wouldn't even need to be worrying about messing with all your wire harness and stuff like that. The OptiShift, I've been real happy with it. So that's pretty much, I think, about all I can think of right now. Let me get you back out here one more time. Engine runs real strong. There's no problems with it at all. I mean, it runs, it starts up right away. It gets good fuel mileage. At first I was getting probably 22 miles per gallon, and that's in a big old Suburban like this. It's probably close to, you know, between 6,000 and 7,000 pounds. I don't know the exact weight, but I was getting 22 miles per gallon, and I thought I could get better. I did put a brand new set of injectors in here, or they're rebuilt. Let me see if I can get a picture on that. Well, you can't really tell that they're brand new from just looking at them, but they are. So it's got a new set of injectors. The turbo, going back to the fuel mileage, the turbo, I had a different turbo on here with a much larger turbo, and I was getting 22 miles per gallon with that, and I thought I could get a little better by maybe going back to the stock turbo, so I put that on there, and actually I lost power and I lost fuel economy. So you'd kind of have to bear that in mind. But other than that, I mean, it's been a really good motor. You shouldn't have any worries out of it. I do have a complete spare engine and a complete spare Isuzu head that would go with this deal. Like I say, it's a complete motor. Condition of it's actually unknown. I bought it as a spare with the intention of just totally, completely rebuilding it, putting all new liners, pistons, everything, basically making it a brand new motor again, and just haven't done it. I also have a Isuzu brand head. It's the actual Isuzu original genuine Isuzu part, and it's not an aftermarket, and it's a complete head with valves, springs, everything. It's ready to go. It's got about 1,000 miles on that head. That's going to go with the package also. I've got the adapter plate, obviously, that goes between the engine and the transmission. Motor mounts, you know, I mean, you see it sitting here in the Suburban. It's ready to go. I've probably put, I don't know, 5,000 miles on this motor since I've had it in here. And but anyway, I'm asking $5,900 for everything. That's probably a very good deal. I know a lot of people just for their engines are asking $2,000–3,000 for them, just for an engine. And I've got 2 engines, the head, and everything you see here, with the exception of the radiator and that type of stuff. But all the accessories that make this motor run will be going with it. And again, it was $5,900. And I think that's really about it. If you've got any questions, just give me a call. Best way is 713-408-0423. Have a good day. Thanks.